Hey everyone, welcome back. So I don't know if the stream is going to be slightly delayed. It seems to be a little weird that I'm seeing on the preview. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're back. I think, how's everyone doing today? Hey, it's rare that we stream like this in the morning. We've done it a couple of times for directs, but I'm super excited, guys. We have a new Nintendo Switch Direct coming today. Well, not Switch Direct, but just Nintendo Direct. And honestly, just the fact that they're mentioning that they're focusing mainly on titles for this year is making me super excited. Because seriously, the fact that they're specifying that means that they have some stuff to announce for this year. Now, I have a huge list of my wish lists here. I made a video yesterday with my two craziest predictions, if you will. Craziest predictions, but realistic predictions. Well, realistic-ish. Hopefully some of you saw that video, but honestly, I wanted to do a longer video, but you know me, I don't like rumors. I don't I don't want to get into that, so I wanted there to be an official Nintendo Direct, and when they announced it, I basically had 1 hour left before work. So it was either do no video or do a focused video on just a few of my predictions. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. I had to cut it down to just 2 major predictions. I literally finished the video 3 minutes before I had to start work. So got that out of the way. But today we're going to find out what we really have coming to us for this year. They are saying that Pikmin 4 is going to be presented in it. I think that was a given. You know what I mean? So, Grovel, is anyone else watching from work? I'm sure a lot of people are watching from work. And a Mario RPG, definitely. One of the things that I'm looking at, hopefully a remake, if so. It just seems like a really hard property because of the whole Square versus Nintendo stuff and whatnot. Hello Maple, how are you? Last stream you make me very jealous about your PS5, so I bought one myself and I'm loving it so much. PS Premium is awesome. Awesome stuff, Rickard. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Honestly, I bought Diablo 4 and I bought Street Fighter 6 this week. I'm getting my ass kicked at Street Fighter 6. I skipped out on all of Street Fighter 5, and I don't want to play in modern control mode, so I'm trying to play classic mode, but I'm so out of practice that my Ryu definitely, I need to practice a lot. And I have a problem that I play fighting games with the inside of my thumb, not the edge of my thumb, so I have to build a callus here, because basically I lost my fighting game callus, so I have to rebuild that. I'm only level 13 or 14 Jumping Bear right now. I played maybe 2 or 3 hours of it. But yeah. Anyway, let's talk Nintendo though, because PS5 is awesome, all that. But today we're gonna focus more on Nintendo stuff. Oh, we can go full screen now. Okay, good stuff. I'm gonna switch that. We're getting close. We're getting to that last half hour, so they're actually setting things up for the stream, and we can now go full screen. Yes, sir. But you have a level 54 Necro and a 49 Warrior. Yeah, I'm a Warrior. I'm playing Warrior class because I once again skipped out on Diablo 3. I played maybe 4 or 5 hours of it on the Switch just to see how it runs. So I need to get back into Diablo as well. So I took I think what would be the most straightforward class. So you just bash everyone in the face with a huge hammer, which is the warrior or barbarian. Yeah, whatever it is, the basic melee class that can use all the weapons and stuff. So let's talk about other predictions. So I'm going to talk to you guys, let's go through the list of things that I would love to see for today. And that's why I started our stream a little bit early, because normally we start talking about this stuff and we get cut off by the start of the Nintendo Direct. And by the way, turned off ads for all of you. So all of you that are normally here at the stream, I turned completely the ads off for today. you know, because I want to make sure that if you guys are here to watch the direct, you can see the direct without it getting interrupted. So for the ads, don't worry about it for today. I had to turn off all like monetization on the stream, but to make sure that you guys didn't get any, you might only get ads when you get in because obviously the channel is monetized, but you should not be getting any mid-roll ads throughout the whole stream. So good news for all of you that if any of you came to latest streams and are worried that you would get stuff cut off, not going to happen. Number 2. Yeah, so number 2, I made a list. I want to go over quickly the things, and also I'm going to try to speak a little bit less during the presentations because I know I like to talk a lot, and I think a few of the last times I would talk when they were giving explanations of the games. So basically, when they're giving explanations of the games, I will be quieter and make sure that you guys get to hear what they have to say. And then basically, we'll take it from there. You know, I might, obviously, if I'm super excited, let you know I'm super excited. But I'm going to try to keep the general chit-chat to a minimum while the presentations are going on. The few seconds we have in between, we might talk or whatnot. You might hear me say what game it is and awesome stuff. Okay, now let's talk about predictions. Now I have a huge list. I have a very lengthy list, but number 1, I think one thing that I forgot about, but I wanted to talk about yesterday, didn't have time. Metal Slug Tactics. Metal Slug Tactics. We don't have a hard date to my knowledge, and it's a game I'm super interested in. I'm hoping that we will get something solid for today. And I'm seeing all of you guys. Honestly, I thought they were going to focus a lot on 1-2 Switch, but I don't know if you saw, they released like a massive trailer yesterday where like a bunch of creators were invited. I even tweeted about it. I found that super weird that right before a direct, like literally 13 hours before a direct goes live, they actually released a trailer for 1-2 Switch. It felt like odd timing. So maybe they're not going to do much for 1-2 Switch in the direct and really focus on that separately. Who knows? So Metal Slug Tactics, 1-2 Switch. I'm starting with the given ones just so we can get it out of the way. Obviously, Pikmin 4. Said it yesterday in the video. They have it in the title. We're going to hear more about Pikmin 4. Okay? That is guaranteed. Now, are we going to be hearing about Metroid Prime 2 and 3? Now, I know a lot of you are focused on Metroid Prime 4, but don't forget, we just got the remake of Metroid Prime 1. Are we going to hear maybe about the remakes of Metroid Prime 2 or 3? Maybe just 2, maybe a double pack of 2 and 3. I don't know. That is something else that I think we might get some news about today. After that, I talked about the Zelda remasters, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Apparently those games are like ready to go from Nintendo and they're just waiting. And honestly, I think that right now would be the best time for Nintendo to do something. I said that in my video yesterday. The hype on Zelda has never been higher. And although those games had already dedicated fan bases, right now, people that tried Tears of the Kingdom that before were maybe not so into Zelda, maybe have their feelers out to be more open to Zelda titles. So if you release a double pack like that, or maybe even just one of the two, I think you're going to get more sales than you would have were it not in the same year as Tears of the Kingdom. But not now. They're going to release it holiday. Sorry, Rage. Maybe I should have specified. Like when I say they're going to announce it, they're not going to announce that it's coming out now. Holiday. And because the sales are so high on Tears of the Kingdom, obviously some people are going to be getting it for Christmas. But what you sell to the people that bought Tears of the Kingdom when it released, that they can double down on for holiday. Okay. So a lot of this stuff, by the way, when I say like, are we going to get news? I'm not expecting to be shadow dropped, but more like we're going to get dates for these releases. So Metroid Prime 1 and 2. A new Mario game. Everyone's talking about it right now. I would love to see, like I said, a Mario Donkey Kong crossover. And I do think with the Mario movie, with those two characters being so front and center, like other than Peach, let's be honest, the three main characters, like you have Mario, you have Peach, and even Toad and Donkey Kong, I would argue Donkey Kong gets more screen time than Toad. So right now, I would feel would be a prime time to do a Mario Donkey Kong crossover and cash in on not only Nintendo fans, but if parents are looking for a game to buy for their kids for Christmas, dude, automatically. Because how many kids love the Mario movie that maybe weren't so into Mario games? I know people that work at the GameStop after the Mario movie. Basically, they started selling tons of copies of the Mario games. Okay. After that, so, but like I said, it could be just a 2D Mario game, not a crossover as well. Who knows? We will see. I do think we're gonna see something on Sonic Superstars. It's not really an announcement because we sort of know it's already coming to the Switch, but I do think we're gonna see something on Sonic Superstars. Now we're getting into the ones that I'm really like not so like. These are ones that I think are pretty decent predictions. Meaning, obviously, I don't expect them all to be there, but I think if those hit, it would be great, and I think a lot of people are sort of expecting that direction. After that, we have Tears of the Kingdom DLC. Are we going to get some DLC maybe? So if we don't get the Zelda 2-pack, are they going to be releasing maybe DLC for Tears of the Kingdom? Like I said, fall, winter-ish. Okay. After that, we have HD 2D remasters. We have a few to talk about because I know a lot of people are going crazy about Chrono Trigger. A lot of people are going crazy about Mario RPG. Love to see those too. But I think there's two that we also forgot about. Final Fantasy Tactics. That is supposed to be getting an HD 2D remake. And we already got Tactics Ogre. So to me, that would feel like a really, really good option. And yes, Jumping Bear just said it. That is the other one I had on my list. Dragon Quest III is supposed to be getting an HD 2D remake. Are we going to be getting news about that? And Dragon Quest III, honestly, for a retro RPG, is an underrated one. That's really where Dragon Quest went from the like really basic formula of the first to second game to feeling more like a full-fledged RPG in my book. It was really Dragon Quest 3. Okay, sort of like Final Fantasy. It's the same thing. 1 and 2 was so basic, like you wouldn't recognize modern RPG stuff in it, other than the fighting system. And then starting on Final Fantasy 3, 4, and 5, that's where you get that deeper storyline getting mixed in and stuff like that. It's sort of the same thing with Dragon Quest. Let me just see. After that, we have Metal Gear Solid. Are we going to see a collection of Metal Gear Solid, the same ones that released for the PSP, but not PSP, PS Vita, but for the Switch? I have... Okay, and now we're talking about the really crazy ones. Silk Song. Are we ever gonna get a freaking release date or something solid for Silk Song? But like we talk about this each and every direct, so at this point it's like a fairy tale prediction because like people I think just have stopped talking about it just because we've been expecting it for so long that like what the heck? I'd like to get something on Toxic Crusaders. I know maybe that's not a huge game for a lot of you out there, but Toxic Crusaders looks like a really fun beat 'em up. I remember the cartoon from the 90s. I remember the original movie it was based off of, which is like a super campy sort of action / horror movie, but that would be like one that I would like to see. And Okay, I'll just get it out of the way. I don't think we're really going to get any new hardware announced here. The only one that I can maybe see would be like a Switch Lite refresh. That's like the only one I could see here. Like, I know I would love to get new hardware, but if we do, I think the only thing we might get is like a Switch Lite refresh. Give me a sec, guys. I just got to answer a text really quick. Give me just a sec here. Gotta get into my secondary system here for a second. Sorry, guys. Some 9 to 5 work business here that I just gotta do 2 seconds of. Apparently, they did not get my time off request. And I have some unfortunate business to deal with later in the day. So, by the way, guys, it's a sort of a coincidence because it's sort of a coincidence because today I wasn't planning on taking the day off for the direct. I was actually planning to take the day off for something a lot less pleasant. But, you know, I want us to focus on the Nintendo stuff. So it's just a huge coincidence that this morning happens to be the direct. So just give me a second. I need to make sure that they got my time off request because my boss is texting me, which is never a good sign. Let me just see here. This. You know what? I think I'm gonna just resubmit a second request because whatever. Sorry, guys. It'll be like a minute more. Okay, that is dealt with. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Well, technically, I'm in hours. Like, normally, would I be working right now? I'd already be working. So, technically, I'm in hours, and that's why she's texting, because she's like, hey, how come you're not here? Okay, now done, guys. I'm back. I'm back and focused here. Okay, so Star Fox, maybe, but like, yeah, I was gonna say like I think we'd get like maybe the old Star Fox dropped, but or maybe the Well, the thing is, I really don't think we're gonna get any more handhelds or any more systems added to the Switch Online. I don't think we're going to get GameCube because they seem to be more remaking GameCube games than like planning to release a GameCube on Nintendo Switch Online. And to be honest, I think they will more focus on... I just don't see... And I don't see a way for them to do like DS games or 3DS games because of the second screen stuff. Like, I know they could do work to maybe get some games to work, like to replace the mechanics with other mechanics, but that's a lot more than porting a game. And I'm not sure they want to put that much energy into rebuilding the whole framework of a game to bypass like the touchscreen and stuff. Like, I know a lot of those games you could do it. Most likely you could find like alternatives, but that's like a lot of production value for Nintendo Switch Online, in the sense that I don't think they want to do that much work for games that I'm not going to say they're giving for free, because we're paying for Nintendo Switch Online, but I think they would more focus on getting more games in the existing systems that they don't have to do as much work on than trying to do like hacked DS games and 3DS games and whatnot. Okay. Yeah, well, I mentioned them at the beginning, Champ Dancer, but yeah, like I said, Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, to me, it would feel like the proper time to announce them for the winter, like for holiday season. Just because, like I said, people who bought Tears of the Kingdom that are on a Zelda hype, that want maybe a second, like a second helping of Zelda goodness, it would be a good time to drop it. But the only thing is that if they do that, I don't see DLC coming out for Tears of the Kingdom at the same time, because that feels like a lot then. So unless they like really space it out, where you get like DLC for Tears of the Kingdom around August to September, and then like you get the Zelda double pack like October, early December. You know what I mean? Like really holiday. Mario Galaxy 2, honestly, at this point, I don't think we're going to see it on the Switch. At this point, I don't, like, I'd love to see it. If we do get a Mario Galaxy 2, awesome. But I think that's something that we're going to be seeing on the next Switch. And honestly, guys, if we see almost nothing for 2024, and I know they're saying they're focusing on games for this year, but if we see nothing for 2024, I think that's a sign that we might be getting a new Switch at the beginning of 2024. I think we're getting into that zone where right now, if Nintendo starts setting everything up before December, and well, it's still early in the year, like for next year, but like nonetheless, normally if you had a big title coming out at the beginning of next year, you'd start talking about it. But yeah, if we don't get anything for next year, I do think we're starting to gravitate towards signs that our new system is maybe coming out at the beginning of next year. And it'd be sort of like a September-ish announcement. You know what I mean? But they have to time it really careful, because they don't want to cut off their holiday sales. You know what I mean? So it's either that, or they do like a January special and the system's hitting like March, April. Yeah, Paul, you're right. I think it's Q2 2024 feels right, but I think they're going to want to hit beginning of Q2. You know what I mean? So I think they would hit like April, which is like beginning of Q2, if I'm not mistaken for them. I'd have to check Nintendo's calendar, like, well, what they consider Q2, but like April-ish, because generally you want to release something new at the beginning of a quarter, so that you get a full quarter under your belt to, like, judge the impact of the system or whatnot. Now, obviously, the only thing that we could do that, April is Q2. That's what I'd be aiming for if I was them. And I would say they could, if they announce the system, like if they want to announce the system in September, if they announce that it's retro compatible to all Switch games, they could actually announce it like September and still get an amazing holiday season. Because if you know that all the games you're buying are going to work on your next Switch, you sort of like squash the, okay, let's not buy games for December. And April is far enough away from Christmas that people are like, oh, I have 4 months to get ready for the system. I have time to buy my games for Christmas. and we're gonna get, I can still buy the system when it comes out in April. Pokemon DLC. I don't know. I don't know because it feels like, we like when Pokemon released, it really felt like it was a cross-generation game where it was running on the Switch, but everyone knows that it doesn't run great on the Switch. Well, I think what we might get is a refresh for the Lite with an OLED screen. That's what I think we might get, Champ Dancer. We might get a Nintendo Switch Lite OLED. That, to me, it would feel like something that would be okay with a September release, something like that. But I don't think, or like a special edition Switch OLED. You know what I mean? But at the same time, the one thing I would say is that if they are releasing a new system in Q2 of 2024, you might get some people feeling burned by the fact that you got them to buy a new system in September or October. You know what I mean? Like, and you want to be careful not to do that with people, because companies have done that in the past and it's burned them for the future generation because people felt like the company was, using them. I'll give the most obvious example of that. Like Sega did that. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what killed Sega, is they released like 4 generations of hardware within like 5 years, 6 years. I'd have to get the exact dates out, but I remember because I bought a 32X when it came out, because I was like, oh, damn, if they're releasing a 32X, we're going to be on this for a while. They released like 20 games for it, and I got burned. You know what I mean? Then they released the Sega Saturn, and if you like, I'd have to go look at the release date of the Dreamcast, but they abandoned that system way too quick. Like, anyway, there were reasons behind it, but they tried to jump the gun and they burned fan bases by doing that. So I don't think. That's why I'm not sure we're going to see any hardware here. And if we start to see major hardware releases for like end of next year, that might be signs that the next Switch is delayed more. And personally, I'd rather get no hardware for this year and get completely new generation hardware in like Q2 next year than have like a somewhat release this year, like a refresh, and then, yeah. Sega, they had the Genesis. The Genesis was a powerhouse in the 16-bit era, was an awesome console, was my favorite console of the 16-bit era. And, but you're right, they did. Yeah, I don't think, like I said, I'm just saying that if they do, I don't see much more than like a Switch Lite refresh or another special edition OLED. Like, based on, let's say, if we have another sneak last minute big Nintendo release, like Prime 4, and you get a Prime Edition OLED. You know what I mean? Like, but that's like about or a Mario Edition OLED, but we already have a Mario Edition Switch, so I'm not sure they do a second Mario Edition Switch, like to go along with whatever Mario game we might find out about. 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes away. And you know what, guys? I'm going to run for a bio break really quick, just so I can be 1,000,000% focused. So I'll be right back. Made it back with like 45 seconds to spare. Good stuff. Whew. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. If you're liking the stream, hit that like button. Make sure we can get as many people in here as possible. The more we are, the funner it's going to be. Whew. I ran, guys. The bathroom is like 2 stories up, so I'm like freaking right. Well, I have one on the main floor, but my kid's using it, so I had to run all the way up. Whew. Metal Slug Tactics, Cristobal, member for 19 months. Awesome stuff. Metal Slug Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered. Oh, it's starting, guys. It's starting. Let's go. I'm gonna make myself smaller for this. Ah, we are getting Pokemon DLC. I just said no. I don't know if we're getting Pokemon DLC. We're probably starting with that. I'm not sure which screen to look at. I'll choose this one. You called Pokemon, you win, Bear. Awesome. Hidden Treasures of Area 0. I love the gameplay. The graphics were disappointing, but you're right. I love the gameplay. I mean, it seems to be announcing a lot of like special side events to probably keep you busy. New costumes, new masks. Pretty sure we didn't have all those masks or any masks. Pokemon DLC Rage. New legendaries, obviously. I mean, that's what most Pokemon DLC are all about. The Blueberry Academy. Indigo Disc. Okay. Brand new areas, a new academy. Like, the framework for the gameplay is awesome in this game. They can clean up the graphics and, like, the world. That would be stellar. Personally, however, I didn't really like the crystallization mechanic. It was one of my least favorite of those like special mechanics from the last few games that they've been popping in. Ooh, what is that? Indigo Disc, so we got like a special like sea turtle Pokemon.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll also be joining today.
That was the latest trailer for the Hidden Treasure of Area 0, the paid DLC for the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon
I agree,
Violet
Brandon. I was
games.
more excited about
The
Mega
first half of the
Evolutions.
trailer took place at a festival in the countryside.
Like,
While the
visually, I
second
found it
half
more
seemed to be in a
interesting than just
completely
turning
different
to crystal.
location, a futuristic academy in the middle of the ocean. More details on this DLC will be available in the future.
And
Okay.
after today's Nintendo Direct, a special event will be held in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We hope you'll participate in it.
Oh, so a special Terra Raid
Okay,
event later
let's see
today.
our first
So
batch
if
of
you've got your
headlines.
Pokemon ready to go, you can jump in. Haha.
It's a
Did I say it's
supersonic
Super
squad
Sonic
of
Squad?
superstars.
Sonic Superstars.
Sonic and friends are spin dashing
They
into a
messed me up
brand
with
new
that
2D
Supersonic.
side-scrolling game, Sonic Superstars. 12 brand new zones await. Speed through beautiful
This game looks
worlds
beautiful,
as
by the way.
Sonic. Take to the skies as Tails. Scale walls and glide as Knuckles. Or swing a powerful hammer as Amy Rose.
I don't know why it took them so long to go for like a
By
clean
harnessing the
2.5D
incredible
look.
power of the Chaos Emeralds, you can summon a storm of clones, uncover hidden secrets, and so much more. And for the first time in the series, local co-op is available for up to 4 players.
Yeah, me too. And I love the open world from Frontiers, like super good. But you can have both things. Like you can
Combine your
have
powers
like Mario.
and take on the evil Dr. Eggman when Sonic Superstars launches on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing like I don't know if that was direct gameplay from
cozy
the
light
Switch,
is
but
just
if it
around the
is,
corner.
look very good.
Welcome to Palia. In this free-to-play adventure sim, create the idyllic life of your
Free-to-play?
dreams alongside in-game characters and players from all over the world. Build houses, decorate your home plot, grow crops in your garden, and more.
More
Play
farming
with
sim,
other
guys.
residents
More
in
farming
online co-op,
sims.
or carve out your blissful life solo. And if you're eager to explore, there's
Oh my
plenty
God,
of
more
life
farming
beyond the
sims.
village.
But at least this is
Set
free
off
to
on a
play.
vast journey to uncover Palia's many mysteries. Or just kick back and relax at home. How you live is entirely up to you. What kind of coziness will you choose?
Like free to play for me can go both ways. It can be
Palia
like
is free to play
awesome. It's a
and
fun
launches on
like one to
Nintendo
relax
Switch
with.
this holiday.
Holiday 2023. Or it can be like,
Ignite
blah,
your
it feels
heart.
like generic.
The Phantom Thieves
Persona
return in this
5
tactical
Tactica.
spin-off of Persona 5.
And this I'm actually really
When the
excited
group
about.
ends up
I
in
love
an
tactics.
unfamiliar world, they must join forces with a revolutionary named Arena to combat the armies that have taken control. During battle, assess the situation and determine
I might
whether
have to turn the
unleash an
sound
attack
down
up
if the
close,
song gets too
from afar,
primary.
or using a persona. Down to perform another action called One More. Then
Sorry, guys.
surround your foes and take them out with dramatic flair using the new all-out attack, Triple Threat.
Just if there's any sections of the trailer that are
The
only
fusion
songs, I'm
ability
gonna
from
have to
the
turn it
Persona
off
series
because Persona
returns,
always gets
allowing
you
you to
with
combine personas
copyright.
to form other ones. What is Arena's true objective, and what truths lie hidden in this strange world? A revolutionary tale will ignite when Persona 5 Tactica launches on Nintendo Switch
November 17th. Nice.
Pre-orders for the physical version of the game begin today. Please check
Nice.
your local retailers.
Definitely pre-ordering a physical of this one.
Step into a Saturday morning cartoon. Calling all heroes for the
Asphere.
first-person roguelike adventure, Myth Force. Enter a high fantasy world inspired by Saturday morning cartoons of the past. It's up to you
Oh my
to
god,
stop
I
the evil
love the
Daedalus from
visuals, man.
taking
It
over.
really looks like
But
old
it won't
Saturday
be
morning
easy.
cartoons.
Treacherous tombs and cryptic castles threaten your survival. Wield medieval weapons and legendary magic to smite hordes of monsters. During each run, you can find treasure to help boost your character's abilities, weapons, and more. Plus, up to 4 brave heroes can share the adventure in online co-op.
A first-person
Drop in
roguelike.
and out at any time as you face the many perils ahead. By the power of teamwork. Myth Force launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year.
Myth Force. Honestly, I might try that
This
one out.
Blackfest is going to
Not
be
normally my
pretty
cup of tea,
sweet.
but man. Yeah, definitely. If I do play it, I'll stream it for sure. Splatoon 3 DLC. Didn't think about that, but that was an obvious one. Or a Splatfest, some kind of special event.
The next Splatfest for the Splatoon 3 game has been confirmed. Okay, Squids, here's the theme. Which flavor of ice cream is best? Vanilla,
so we're looking at July 14th.
or mint chip? This Splatfest will be held during the dates shown on screen.
July 14th. That feels far away for announcing a Splatfest, but it's fine.
These choices are delicious. Guide your favorite flavor to victory.
Honestly, I got into
Get
Splatoon for a
splatting
couple
and
of
themed battles
weeks.
with challenges.
It didn't stick.
More
And it's not that the
Splat-tastic
game
events
isn't
are on the
good,
way.
it just didn't stick with
Be
me.
on the lookout for more info in the future.
Like, I don't feel like I need to play Splatoon. More Pokemon? Come on. I don't mind. I love Pokemon, but let's get something freaking new and exciting that we haven't seen yet at all.
To promote an even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City, I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week.
Tim Goodman. Pikachu.
Oh, Detective
You two
Pikachu,
are
though.
the ideal detective duo.
Disguises are a key part of detective
Are we
work.
getting a Pokemon Pikachu, a Detective
So
Pikachu?
much for my
follow-up?
coffee. Something tells me this is just the beginning. A
I
light
think we
roast
are,
today,
guys.
huh?
Honestly, pretty good Pokemon announcement. I was complaining, but I'll take it back. Not crazy stand up and scream excited yet, but
You too. Based on our deductions, the culprit is clear, isn't it?
A bolt of brilliance!
The name's Pikachu. And I'm what you might call a great detective.
October 6th,
I sure
Detective
wish somebody
Pikachu
would bring me some
returns,
coffee.
guys. Honestly, good
That
announcement.
was
Good
Detective
announcement.
Pikachu returns. Looks like he still loves coffee.
What cases will Tim and this tough
The
talking
voice is
Pikachu
killing you,
solve
yeah.
together? More info will be revealed in the future.
It was Ryan Reynolds in the movie, right? Yeah.
Next,
Right.
please take a look at this.
What do we get? Mario RPG. It is Mario RPG, guys. Is it a remake? Oh my freaking god. Like, oh, guys, a full freaking remake of Super Mario RPG. This is gonna be freaking crazy. Yeah, HD. Wow. I can't believe this is true. Honestly, to me, it was the least likely of the actual remakes. This is freaking amazing. If you've never played Mario RPG before, and I know a few of you were saying they didn't, must play game, guys. Insane. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a straight up remake, like exact same story. Either way, the story was amazing. This is freaking awesome. Awesome. And honestly, this is what it deserved. Not just a remaster, an HD remaster, but a remake like this. Graphics look clean. Holy crap. Amazing. Amazing. I'm hyped now. Already going to be a good direct. Already going to be a good direct. This is freaking awesome. Super Mario RPG, man. November 17th. By the way, guys, my birthday's November 7th, so if
Originally
anyone's
released on
wondering
Super
what you should be
NES,
getting me
Super
for this
Mario
year,
RPG
you've got a
returns
couple of
with brand new
options already.
graphics.
Whether you played the original game
I don't
or
mind
not,
if the
why
gift
not
is
take
10
the
days
opportunity
late.
to
It's all
jump
good.
into the
It's all
very
good.
first RPG in the Mario series.
Mr. Koizumi, that last trailer featured Mario, but he's not the only one getting a game.
Huh? What do you mean?
Let's take a peek.
Donkey Kong. Princess Peach. Are they doing another Super Princess Peach?
That's right. Princess Peach will star as the main character in a brand new game. When she steps on this particular spot on stage...
If you never played the DS game, amazing games, Princess Peach.
Whoa. What on earth is happening?
That's all we'll show for now. We'll share more details at a later date. Mr. Koizumi.
Wow, they're such
actually
little
something
teases,
else.
man.
What?
What a little teaser. Like, no idea what type of... Oh,
A visually enhanced version of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, originally released on
Nice.
Nintendo 3DS, is in development.
We hope you look
nice.
forward
Dark
to seeing
Moon is
more
going
of
to get a
Luigi's
re-release for the
ghostly
Switch.
antics.
Both games will launch next year.
Next year.
Mario, Princess Peach, and Luigi. Looks like
I
Mario
said
fans
if
have
we're
a lot
getting
of
a lot of
games to
stuff
look
for
forward
next
to.
year that could...
More details will be
Offset.
shared in the future. All right, let's see some more headlines.
Let's wait and see.
Become Gotham
Oh.
City's ultimate protector.
The Batman Gotham collection, man. I forgot. So many things I forget that I wanted. We're finally getting the Batman games, guy.
We have much to discuss.
Is Bear still here?
To know the fear that
Bear,
is coming.
this is for you.
This
you're Batman.
Is the beginning of the end for you, Dark Knight. You're all going down.
Like, this was a given. This was a freebie, man. There's no way these games should have taken this long.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman!
Arkham Asylum. Tell me we're getting all three. Tell me we're getting all three.
Soon
Arkham
I will
City.
command forces beyond your comprehension.
Arkham Knight. Yes. I don't care. I want to play them in portable, man.
Dangerous.
I have no time to replay them in sitting at my desk.
Gotham would be ours.
One pack.
Over my dead
One
body.
pack.
I
Oh,
believe that was
I
the
called
idea.
it. This is almost as good as when they. This is just as good as when they announced the Ninja Gaiden collection.
You're always welcome here.
Batman Arkham Trilogy launches on Nintendo
Fall
Switch.
2023,
this fall.
guys. We're only a few months away.
Play
Holy
your cards
crap.
right, mercenary.
Okay, already, man.
Lead
Amazing
your
direct.
mercenaries
Like,
through cursed dungeons in the
it
lands
can
of
get better, okay?
Gloomhaven.
It can
Your
get better,
tactical
like.
prowess is
But
all that
for
stands
me,
between riches.
these are two
and
things.
certain
Worse is the
death.
last time we
This
had a direct I
adaptation
talked
of the
about
hit board game
Batman.
features turn-based card battles with RPG elements. Unleash
Turn-based
deadly
card
combos and bring doom upon your foes. But beware, exhaustion is close at hand. Choose from 17 different mercenaries.
Gloomhaven?
brave
I
over
actually don't know this
260
one.
grueling missions, and master over 1,000 abilities. Hone your deck, set up synergies, and gain every advantage to survive. Grit your teeth and earn your keep when Gloomhaven launches
18th,
on the
so it seems
Nintendo
like some
Switch
people
system,
are excited about this
September
one.
18th. Pre-orders
Take
for the
your word
Mercenaries
for it.
and
Looks
Gold Editions
good.
begin today on Nintendo eShop. Keep the dance party going.
Just Dance 2024. My kids are gonna love this, but next. Like, they can't really come up with anything new for this, right? It's just gonna be new songs and same stuff. All good. 40 new tracks. Let's go. Exactly. Just Dance, man. Nintendo wins. Nintendo wins. But honestly, I already like this more than the Xbox showcase and the PlayStation showcase this year. I don't care about Starfield that much. Or at all. I'm gonna say something that's gonna probably piss a lot of Microsoft fans. It didn't look very good to me. Oh my god, I'm gonna hate. Some people are gonna hate me, but dude, I play with my kids. I play with my kids. I'm not gonna lie. I play with my kids. It's just like
in a world without words.
There's just nothing new in the games other than new songs.
One day, a once peaceful realm was silenced by its king.
What's
now,
this?
7 wordless warriors will rise. In this action RPG, these heroes bound by fate must work together
We see some
to
gameplay
explore
now?
the abyss and find the secluded king. However, with its ever-changing dungeons and powerful foes, conquering the abyss will be
It reminds me of the
easy
Final
feat.
Fantasy from the
Wield
GameCube.
weapons like swords, bows, magic,
Crystal Chronicles.
and more to survive this deadly chasm. After you return to base, materials you've collected will help you cultivate resources and forge new items. Repeated forays into the abyss will enable you to grow stronger and dive deeper.
Can you hear
I mean,
me?
these can
Your
always be
guide
fun.
on this journey is the kingdom's sorrowful princess, encased in a crystal of her own tears. And through a mysterious power, her voice reverberates in the hearts of the silent warriors. Why did the king steal the world's words? And what awaits the warriors in the depths of the abyss? Silent Hope dives onto
Honestly, it
Nintendo
seems like a
Switch
remake
October
of
3rd.
Crystal Chronicles mixed with almost Azure Dreams, if you guys
Sparks
know the
will
Azure
fly
Dreams series
in
from
these
the
Nintendo
PlayStation.
Switch games.
But rather than
Cast
scaling a
spells
tower,
and
you're diving
cultivate
in a
your best
dungeon.
life in Fae Farm. Make use of magic to complete tasks and fend off mischievous foes.
It's just that at one
Enrich
point
your
there's only
farm
so
to help
many you
your
can play.
character flourish. Decorate your space to improve your stats for the day ahead. And enchant your friends locally or online in 4-player co-op. Fae
More
Farm
farming,
launches
guys.
as a console
Fae Farm.
exclusive on Nintendo
I saw
Switch September 8th.
Switch Up, I
Pre-orders
think, did a
including an
preview of
in-game
this one.
bonus are available now
They
on
say
Nintendo
they said it
eShop.
looked good.
Zoom into wild racing action with
Oh.
Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged.
Unleashed
Choose
2?
from over 130
Feels a little
vehicles
quick.
and
Wasn't
pull
that
off
only like a
outrageous
year
stunts to
and a half
avoid
ago?
obstacles, find shortcuts, and knock your rivals out of the way. Unleash your creativity by modifying your vehicles and building your own tracks. Race locally with friends in split-screen co-op. Plus, up to 12 players can hit the track online.
I like the first
Grab
one.
The wheel when this game
There was just a
speeds
lot of
onto the
DLC
Nintendo
to buy.
Switch system October 19th.
And I felt for
Get
a
your
game that was
chassis
heavily
looking
reliant on
classy
DLC, it
in
feels a little
Manic
bit
Mechanics.
quick for a second one.
Grab a part, fix it up, and toss it over. Repair vehicles quickly to earn points
Oh,
in
party
solo
game.
play
These are
or
always good.
4-player co-op. But watch out for treacherous pits, pesky UFOs, and other workplace hazards. Manic Mechanics launches first for consoles on Nintendo
I mean,
Switch July 13th.
this is going to be
Pre-orders
fun if you
begin
want a
today
little
on Nintendo
party
eShop.
game. Just wait for it to drop on
Introducing
sale.
the second paid DLC for Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
New DLC for Sparks
Mario
of
and
Hope.
friends journey to a musical planet filled with new areas to explore.
I really
and
like
new
this game.
enemies to battle. What else will they find in this world of melodies? This new DLC, The Last Spark Hunter, launches later today.
Oh, later today, we got our first Shadow Drop,
A
guys.
demo of the main game is available now on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, and a demo available of the first game. Wasn't there one already available? Not sure.
You really think you stand
Oh,
a
Dragon
chance
Quest 3.
against us?
Right? Is it? That was obviously Dragon Quest graphics.
You intend to take arms against me?
Very well.
You are now cursed, unable to harm monsters.
What the?
You're going to have to become a monster
Oh,
wrangler.
it's monsters. The new monsters. Honestly, I prefer the main series, but still. can be fun time.
One of us. Let's go!
Graphics look good. I mean, it's been a while too. The Dark Dragon Quest Monsters, the Dark Prince. Okay, you know what? A medium excitement for me.
The so-called hero is here.
December 1st. But I can see this being a big release for some people.
That was Dragon Quest Monsters, the Dark
So no,
Prince.
a good one.
Square
It's a good one.
魔族の王子とエルフの旅へ
Definitely a good
What
holiday
kind of
game.
journey will you take to become the master of monster kind? Please be on the lookout for more
Yeah,
info
I'm
in the
just
future.
so much more hyped for
we have
Mario
more news on a
RPG that
certain game with plant-like creatures.
RPG wise, I'll be like definitely into that, like way more into Mario RPG, but it's not a super long game Mario RPG. If it's still like the first one, I do hope, however, they add in like maybe some new endgame content.
As its newest recruit, you'll venture to a mysterious planet with all sorts of life forms.
Pikmin 4.
There, you'll meet plant-like creatures called Pikmin.
Not the biggest Pikmin fan.
And
Not the biggest
adorable
Pikmin
rescue
fan.
pup, Ochi.
I get tired of the gameplay quickly.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, repair the damaged rescue
I don't think I
Corps
finished the
spaceship
third one.
and save
I'd
any
have to check, but
castaways
I'm
you
pretty sure I
find.
didn't finish it. I got
All right,
tired of it
let's
before the end.
explore together. Once plucked, Pikmin are ready for action. Blow your whistle to gather them
Should you
and
get
have
Pikmin
them
4? You
follow
never played
you.
one before?
Throw your little buds at things, and they'll start working
You don't
for
really
you.
need to play any one before if you want to
Ochi
try
will
one.
also prove to be a great canine companion.
So if you don't mind paying
He
full
can
price for a
carry
game that
items
you're
with
not
Pikmin.
sure you're going to 100% like, you could try it because
Or
in my
smash
opinion,
obstacles in your way.
you're either going to
And
like
if
it
you
or
need a
not.
flotation device, well, there you go. Ochi can even stand up to the wildest creatures.
It's okay. It looks fun. They look to
Collect
be
lots
putting a
of
lot of new mechanics in there
treasures
that
scattered around the planet to fix the spaceship's radar and open up new areas to explore.
you have a voucher. Nice.
Exploration isn't limited to the surface, though. Why not take the plunge underground?
Like honestly, I
Here,
just
a
don't see myself
completely
paying like
different
full
environment
price
awaits.
for this one.
Unusual contraptions. Native creatures.
Yeah, I know it's an RTS,
And even more treasures
but
are around every
I love
corner.
RTSs
You might
that
unexpectedly find some
a little more
castaways
actiony.
too.
like give me
Hey,
StarCraft
wait a minute.
on the Switch and I'm in.
This leafy individual just nabbed the castaway. You've got to stop him. It's time for a Dandori battle. Embrace the art of Dandori by strategically issuing commands to your Pikmin and Ochi. Collect more objects than your opponent within the time limit to win, and save
Oh, so
the
there's an
castaway.
online multiplayer this time. Competitive. I mean, it's
By
going to give some
rescuing
longevity to the
castaways,
game, which
you'll
is
be
good.
able to do more activities back at base camp, which is right next to your spaceship. Train Ochi and teach him new skills.
That's cool. That's cool. You can train your little dog
Or
companion
build new
thing.
equipment and items to help make exploration more manageable. For the first
Okay, so they're
time
going
in
a
the
little
Pikmin
deeper into
series,
the
you
mechanics.
can eventually set out for night expeditions. But there's a catch. Nightfall sends creatures into a frenzy, so stay alert. Thankfully,
Creatures are
you'll come
stronger.
across the new Glow Pikmin, which only appear at night. Find luminals that produce valuable glow sap. These mounds
Did I
also
say there
attract
was going to
various
be an
wildlife.
extra long
So use
feature on
glow
Pikmin that
to drive them
explains
away
way too
and
much of the
protect
game?
The luminals.
Did I call it or did I call it?
Many more surprises await on this uncharted planet.
Like they're really
But
trying
with
to
the
sell the
Pikmin
game hard.
And Ochi by your
They're
side,
really trying to sell the
no
game hard.
challenge is too big.
They're showing you everything
Or
new so
too
that you really
small.
know that there's a lot of new stuff.
Pikmin 4.
Like I said, you're either gonna love it or you're just not gonna like it.
In past Pikmin games,
But
you had to
Pikmin
return
can be
to your
good if you
spaceship
like it.
before sundown. However, in this latest entry, you can now venture out at night. We hope you can lead the Pikmin on your
Exactly.
expedition.
The trailer's too long. Like
We have even
every
more
section,
Pikmin
you could have
news
gone
to
over
share.
all those sections in half the time.
HD versions of the first 2 Pikmin games, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will launch on Nintendo eShop
Pikmin
later
1 and
today.
2. Honestly, try that. Who was it that
Plus, ahead
that
of the
rage?
game's release, a demo
Depending
of
on how
Pikmin
much
4
they
will
are,
be
there's a
available
demo.
on Nintendo eShop on
Try
June
Pikmin 1 and 2
28th.
first. If it's
The
cheap,
demo can be enjoyed even if you've never played a game in the Pikmin series before, so we hope you'll try it out. when it
that
releases.
gets me, like, honestly,
Okay, let's see a few more headlines.
that might be a good idea if you're... It depends how much they're selling them for. If they're selling them for a decent
The
price.
renowned series of stealth action games is infiltrating Nintendo Switch as Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. This compilation includes Metal Gear Solid, infiltrate
Guys,
and regain control
freaking
of
Metal
Shadow
Gear
Moses
Solid
Island.
collection. Like,
Metal
I don't know,
Gear
I was
Solid
delayed
2,
there.
Sons
My
of
brain
Liberty.
was just getting
Locate and
around. I'm like,
retrieve a
am I
deadly
really seeing
amphibious
Metal Gear
weapon.
Solid?
Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
Yes!
Survive the jungle and confront
If you're getting
your
both
former
for 40
mentor.
bucks or less,
You
Rage,
can
it's
also
worth
enjoy
it.
the games that started the series, Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, as well as the NES versions of
Oh my
both
God.
Metal Gear and Snake's Revenge.
Those are awesome little throw-ins.
This compilation also contains the first Metal Gear Solid
Guys,
digital graphic novel
come on.
and its sequel.
Has to be an A+ direct for people. Like, this has to be,
Additional
maybe not A+,
content
but it has to be like an
includes
A
screenplay books
direct.
and master
There's a
books with
little bit
story
for
and character
everyone
info,
so far.
strategy guides for each game, and a digital soundtrack. Metal Gear Solid Master
Volume
Collection
1.
Volume 1 launches on Nintendo Switch October
Dude,
24th.
are we getting the other Metal Gear
Pre-orders
Solids
begin
later
today
on?
Nintendo eShop. The first
This
3
is amazing.
Metal Gear Solid games will also be available
Amazing.
separately on Nintendo eShop.
I imagine Metal Mark is excited for this one.
Time to survive. Steel Thyself.
That looked like
Survivors
Castlevania.
is
Oh,
coming
Vampire
to Nintendo
Survivors.
Switch. Do you have what it takes
Fun
to
game.
survive a 30-minute onslaught of monsters? Stay on the move.
Fun
to
game, a
avoid
little bit
enemies
late though
and attack
for coming to the
automatically
Switch.
with your
but
weapons.
fun
Seems
game.
easy at first, right? But swarms of increasingly stronger monsters.
yeah,
will
finally,
appear
that's
the
what I mean.
longer
It's like
you
it just feels
survive.
late at this point.
By getting treasure
But it's
chests
still
from
gonna be
defeated
good.
enemies, or by leveling up. You'll acquire weapons and upgrades for your character, so shape them as you see fit. Plus, up to 4 players can now play together in couch co-op. What
When is
other
this releasing?
horrors
Later
lie in
today?
store? Find
Battle
out
Drop?
when Vampire Survivors launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
August 17th. Okay, couple of months.
Music and pigeons?
Dude, they're
Sounds
hitting
pretty cool.
continuous hits.
You're a
the one
pigeon.
more thing is going to
Yeah,
be the Mario
you heard
game.
that right.
If there is one.
Play online in this rhythm battle
But the
royale
Mario
and
RPG
aim to be the last bird standing. Up to 30 players can ruffle each other's feathers in musical minigames. Copy the leader's actions perfectly in Yes, Commander.
This looks weird.
Fire a slingshot
Not gonna lie,
to play
this looks
music
weird.
in First Piano Shooter.
Weird as heck.
Race and fly to the rhythm
Luigi's
in
Mansion,
To the Sky,
yeah, I'm excited
and
too,
more.
but it's
With
a
over
remake of the
20
second one, so I've
minigames,
already
you're
played
in for
it
an
twice on
impeccably good
GameCube and on
time.
3DS.
Get ready to shake those pigeon tails when Headbangers Rhythm Royale bops its way onto Nintendo Switch October 31st.
Okay, sure.
Ready, set,
Yo. What is this? Yo-yo something, right?
Penny is on the run, entangled in a chaotic audition that veered way off script. She's managed to make some powerful enemies and a newly animated friend.
Sure.
In this 3D platforming adventure from the team behind Sonic Mania, you'll explore the
Wow, the
bright
team
and
behind
colorful
Sonic
world
Mania,
of
guys.
Macaroon, and help Penny
That
and
just-
Yo-Yo
that just
escape the
excited
clutches
me.
of the grouchy Emperor Eddie. Perform stylish acrobatic tricks
Oh,
to
this looks
avoid
good.
Eddie's massive horde of pushy penguins. And power up Yo-Yo to protect Penny from foul play.
Not lying, guys. This looks good.
Running skills to the test in time attack mode to unlock special items.
What is this? I have to take it down.
Stages and more. This is your big break.
I'm not gonna remember this one.
Take the stage when Penny's Big Breakaway launches on Nintendo Switch.
The title is so not obvious,
year.
though. Penny's Big Break.
Rev up for Wave 5. A brand new course is racing into Wave 5
okay,
of the
this
Mario
was,
Kart 8 Deluxe.
I'm not going to say given, but to me, this wasn't like a huge announcement because we know it was coming.
Sprint. More characters are also being added.
Oh, Piranha Plant.
From Mario Kart Double Dash, PD Piranha. From Mario Kart 7, Wiggler.
Nice. New characters, new.
Mario Kart Tour,
always fun.
Kamek.
Oh, and Mario Kart Tour, so they're even grabbing the stuff
Wave
from Tour.
5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game zooms onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay. No date, so they're not sure.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional
cost. It's gonna
cost.
be fun. I'm gonna load it up with the
DLC
kids. We're gonna play a few courses of the new ones. Honestly, like Mario Kart excitement has died down here, so it takes that new content to get us back.
A remake of the second Star Ocean game, complete with
nice.
new graphics that fuse
Second
2D
story
and 3D
R
is on the way. After a mission goes wrong, Federation Officer Claude is stranded on an undeveloped planet.
It doesn't exactly look like HD 2D
Reyna,
though.
Who
It
possesses
looks like a
mystical
different
powers.
style altogether.
Was it fate or mere coincidence? Soon after, the two get entangled in a sinister plot within the galaxy.
Gotta go, champ. No problem.
In this science
Have a great
fantasy
one.
RPG, select either Claude or Reyna as your hero and play through the story from their perspective. You'll also meet over a dozen
I can't remember
potential
this game
allies
because
from
it's
all
been a
walks of
long
life.
time. I know I played all
During
the Star
your adventure,
Oceans
the
over
hero you
time,
chose
but
and the decisions you make will have an impact on who can be recruited
they're
to
always
your
good
cause.
games, generally.
Battles take place in real time, and skills can be performed with a single button. New combat features in this remake include stunning enemies with chain attacks.
Oh, and it looks clean. It looks nice. It
And
looks
having
good.
allies not in your current party unleash follow-up attacks, letting you map out strategic battles in
Damn.
your favor. As you search for
Got
a
some
way
crazy,
home, an ancient
crazy fight
prophecy will
animations for a
unfold,
2D
and
game.
your destiny will be awakened. Save the planet in Star Ocean: The Second Story R, launching on
I
Nintendo
get what
Switch
you were saying,
November
Jason.
2nd.
That's why I say it doesn't look like quite HD 2D, but it looks good, but it looks like they're trying to do their own thing and not it be HD 2D.
Get ready for more micro game mayhem in the latest WarioWare game.
Not a new one, right? This is
Hold
DLC.
two Joy-Con controllers, then action. Move your body to take on a
I hope this is
flurry of
DLC
lightning
because it's
fast
not
micro
another
games.
game completely,
What you
right?
do and how you move depends on the micro game. React quickly with the right movement, and you'll be on the road to victory.
Excellent!
If you've got two pairs of controllers, play with a friend in local co-op. Sync up your actions to beat each micro game. Plus, up to 4 players can live it up across various mini-games in party mode. For example, this dicey board game is going to keep you on your toes.
This man,
Get your body moving in over 200 lightning-fast micro games.
is this a new game or it's DLC, guys?
In WarioWare, Move It! Launching on the Nintendo Switch
new
system November 3rd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
This gets me a little bit, guys, because I feel like they could have done it as DLC rather than a whole other game.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Because WarioWare
He
was
so
fun,
into
but
it, I didn't want to interrupt. Anyway,
it's one of those games that
this
after
is
a
the
month I
latest
wasn't playing
WarioWare
it.
game. You'll use your entire body to strike different poses and complete micro
And
games.
I was
We have
slightly
a few more things to
disappointed.
share.
Well, yeah, and that's it. It's very
Families
limited.
can join the
WarioWare.
fun at Nintendo Live 2023. Play
So
games,
it feels like one of those games
enjoy
that
live
needs
performances,
constant injections of
take
DLC
photos
that
with
it
some
never
of your
got.
favorite characters, and more. Plus, cheer on your favorite players in 2 championships. Eligible attendees can also compete in on-site
Where is
tournaments
this?
and participate in a last chance qualifier. This all-ages celebration is free and will take place September 1st through 4th in Seattle, Washington.
Seattle.
Registration
Way too far for me to go
Live
to.
2023
but
ends June 22nd.
Man, for people
Head
around
over to the
Seattle,
official
that's a
website
fun
and
time.
enter the random drawing for a chance to receive tickets. PAX West badge holders interested in attending can visit the official PAX
Honestly,
West
this is
website
cool.
for more
This is
details.
cool.
Those
I'd love
not
them to bring
selected
back
will have
like
another
live
chance
events.
to attend with the 3 challenge cups this summer. The top 10 players from each
I know
will
we're
get
not in that
tickets.
kind of world
Please
anymore,
visit the
but
official website for more details.
I miss like
See you there.
the big fests and stuff.
A vast number of players are enjoying their time in Hyrule in The Legend of
Tears of the
Zelda
Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom, which released last month.
In DLC?
Thank you all very much.
No, they're just saying thank you guys for giving us your money and
An
buying
amiibo
an
figure
awesome
of
game.
Link from the game was released to coincide with the game's launch. New amiibo of Zelda and Ganondorf are planned to be released this holiday. We
New
hope you're looking
amiibos.
forward to them.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, this next segment will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Mario game.
Onward and upward.
Our new 2D Mario game, guys. So far, other than the fact that it looks a lot like Mario 1-ish in style, nothing special, but I'm still going to be getting this because I love my 2D Marios. What do they have in store for us? What are they going to hit us with? They have to hit us with something. Okay, so crazy water. So there's flowers that actually affect the world rather than just give you powers. Crazy. Honestly, looking good. Looking good. Just full price release good. Super Mario Brothers Wonder. So we have a selection. We can play as Princess Peach, Toad, Mario. I'm not getting my Donkey Kong crossover, guys. I think it's too late. I really wanted a Donkey Kong crossover. Man, Donkey Kong ain't getting no love. It looks fun. It looks fun. It just really looks like in the new Super Mario Brothers style with different, differences, but still in the new Super Mario Brothers style. RGT's gonna need new growth. Yeah, like I said, I really felt like they could have done that.
That Goomba looks so
That
well then.
looks funny and weird. Damn, guys.
That was the brand new 2D side
We did get a new
Mario
2D Mario.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder. When you touch a Wonder Flower, expect the unexpected. The ground could start moving, or you might turn into something different.
Okay, so the same flower does all kinds of crazy
There were also
garbage.
flowers talking. Daisy is playable. And Mario became an elephant at the end. A lot of things happened. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Did we get a release
Thank
date?
you for watching.
No release date. Damn. Damn, guys. No release date on that one though. Right? I didn't see one. October 20th? We did? Okay, hold on. I was just too focused on what was happening. Hold on. You said there was a release date. Let's watch it again.
Please take a look.
I was just probably too like focused on what was happening and everything, so I missed the date. Okay, good. We'll see this. One more time, guys. One more time. Where they put it like in the middle? Either way, I am feeling though that near the end, we're gonna get there soon anyway. Like, seeing this stuff twice is not excessive. Yeah, me too. Mario RPG, if we're getting a physical, definitely physical. Same thing for Wonder, and same thing on Mario, Luigi's Mansion. But Luigi's Mansion is next year, eh, guys? It's next year. However, I'm still thinking we could get the new console Q2. Where is it? Is it here? Did I miss the date again because I was talking? Hello? Seriously, this direct had a little bit of something for everyone. Little bit of something for everyone, guys. It was pretty freaking solid. But once I'm not in super much of a rush, I have something else to do a little bit later, like I said, because that's why I actually took the day off. But we have some time today. Did I miss the date again? Oh, there. Okay. Okay, all right. October 20th. I should have believed... Well, I believed you. I just wanted to see it for myself. Got it. Okay, guys. Hey. Seriously? That was a freaking fantastic direct. A really fantastic direct. Let me just switch viewpoints. This is over now.
That was the brand new 2D side-scrolling Mario game.
Seriously, guys?
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
That was an extremely solid direct.
Expect the unexpected.
Batman, like, honestly, I'm trying to all think. Mario RPG, Batman, I'm definitely buying the trilogy.
There were also flowers.
Am I maybe going to wait for a sale on the trilogy? That could be possible. I'm definitely want it physical too. I don't want it. I don't want it down like online, because the Batman trilogy on the Switch, I want to be able to play in portable mode, whether I have Wi-Fi or not.
Thank you for watching.
And because I have multiple Switches, that becomes an issue sometimes if I'm not on the main Switch that I downloaded, that the account's associated to. But yeah, you're right. What did we not get? Let me see my list, because we actually got a buttload of crap on the list. So, okay, we didn't get my DK Mario crossover. We didn't get Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. Nothing on Metroid Prime, and no Tears of the Kingdom DLC. But honestly, pretty much everything else. Oh, and Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered. And the crazy ones like Silk Song, we didn't get anything on either. But honestly, other than that, that was an amazing direct. So, like, for me, high points, Mario RPG Remake, stellar, like, amazing announcement. One that I really didn't believe in, okay? Like, people were talking about it, but I was like, nah, it's going to be Chrono Trigger. It's going to be something like more like Square Enix focused. Because, you know, like...
Games rated E to M.
For you guys that don't know, is like the reason the original Super Mario RPG never got a follow-up is because of like the IP problems between Square and Mario and who owns what and blah, 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 blah. So Mario just did their own thing with Paper Mario after that. So the fact that we're getting that remaster is freaking amazing. After that, we've got the Batman trilogy. We've got the Metal Gear Solid Volume 1. I don't know if you guys saw that. That said Volume 1, by the way. Does that mean we're actually going to get Metal Gear Solid 4 one day on the Switch? I'm not sure it can run, but if we can get that, that would be freaking amazing. You've been playing a Mario RPG on your phone? Yeah. Wait for the remake. Exactly, bro. Man, honestly, it looks beautiful. It looks really well done. So that is going to be freaking amazing. We've got a new 2D Mario, like we said. That game, Pennies, whatever, whatnot, from the makers of Sonic Mania, really has me interested. 3D platformer. Sonic Mania, if you don't know, it's like basically people remade a Sonic game, a 2D Sonic game, and was so good that Sega decided to publish it. Okay, so that's not a game made by Sega. It's made by like fans that got together, made a game, and it was so good that Sega published it. And it's probably one of the best 2D Sonic games we've had in like since Sonic 3. Yeah, honestly, it's gonna. Wow, that was good. Sorry guys, I'm like a little lost for words. We have Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior Monsters. I'm medium on that series. I know a lot of people are huge fans, and it is a good series. I just never got into it as much as the traditional Dragon Quest series. So I'm lukewarm on that one, but it's still a great announcement. Honestly, if you look at this compared to all the other game companies, Nintendo has a lot coming out in 2023. This is pretty freaking solid. I'm actually not picking it up tomorrow, Grovel. I know you're going to hate me, but I'm not picking it up right now. I'm not going to have time to play it right now, and I don't want to have the... Like, already the fact that I picked up Diablo is troublesome in the sense that I have channel business to take care of, and now I'm fighting the urge to want to play Diablo. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna probably not double down on that, like pull or risk that. So I'm gonna wait till Final Fantasy 16 gets a sale later on, and I'll pick it up then, and I'll play it like when I have a little bit more like free time. But basically, you know, I have to get back. Well, I've been doing pretty good with the channel business stuff, other than the fact that like I've had a couple of like weird weeks at work where putting out the content's been off scheduled, and I have some new sponsors on the channel. And the problem is that they want me to submit the videos before so they can approve the content, and it's really offsetting my schedule a lot. Because normally I'm the type of person, I film a video, I get the video ready, I put it out a couple of hours later. I don't wait like a day or two. And waiting a day or two to put out content has been like putting a damper on my schedule. So I'm trying to work with them to get like a faster approval schedule. But basically, you haven't seen the spot yet because I haven't been able to place it in the video. But basically, Neuromints is going to be a new sponsor here on the channel. And these are freaking awesome, by the way. I work in finance, Jason. I work in finance. So basically, if you don't know, like Neuromints are energy mints. So basically, rather than drinking an energy drink, you can take 2 of these and it's pretty much equivalent to like an energy drink. And honestly, I've been really liking them. I wanted to try them for about a month before accepting to do the spot because I wanted to make sure that like they worked and they, you know, it wasn't like weird. And I'm actually pretty happy with them, and I'm gonna be trying to find a place for a spot soon. I know they should know, but it's like the 2 companies I'm dealing with, which are Aura and Neuromints, they both want approvals of the videos beforehand. I guess they might have gotten burned in the past where someone generally did friendly content, then all of a sudden did not friendly content or something like that. No details, but whatever. That's what's been putting a little damper on the schedule. So basically, often the videos are like set to go with the ad, and then if they don't get back to me in time, I cut the ad out and I put the videos out without the ad. But nonetheless, waiting a day or two for them to try and give me the approval, like, sets my stuff back. But anyway, doesn't matter, because today we most likely, by the way, I'm going to do a follow-up for the eShop deals video. We're going to do a special eShop deals today, because we still got a massive amount of games from that last sale that are on there. I'm also going to be checking at noon, because sometimes after a direct, we get another massive drop of games. Now, if that happens, I'm in trouble. Because I've already got a full video set up without any new deals dropping. And these are, you know, they're games we've seen before, but they're amazing games. So I sort of do want to put out the video so that anyone who's missed out on them can pick them up. But then we've got, like, if we get anything new, man, I'm gonna be dying. I'm gonna have to do like a second video within 24 to 48 hours, which is, for the deals videos, for me, it's a lot. I can put them together relatively quickly, like 3 or 4 hours. But the problem is finding 3 or 4 hours of like free time all together to film, put together, all that. Anyway, but that's not going to complain. That's just the way it is. If I didn't have a full-time job, it would be super easy with a full-time job to balance in between, and the kids, that's where the issues come in. But honestly, guys, I am super hyped for 2023 now. Like, honestly, I was feeling a little bit down after Tears of the Kingdom, because I felt like I had nothing super to get me excited for what was coming. And today just fixed that. It just fixed that. Everything is like, I've got at least 3 to 4 things to look forward to. I do hope that the indie companies also kick up. So we might be getting an indie direct, like, in the next month. Like, you know, Nintendo Direct, we might get an indie partner direct. Because, you know, and I'm not complaining. I know we just got a direct. I'm not saying like, hey, give me another direct. But there were really no massive indie titles there, except maybe 1 or 2 exceptions. So I'm thinking we might be getting an indie direct soon too. And I think finally companies are going to not feel like they're challenging Tears of the Kingdom. Because I talked about this before. The problem with with a huge game like Tears of the Kingdom is that any other game that comes out after it, you're competing money-wise with people between, am I buying Tears of the Kingdom or these other games? You know what I mean? So a lot of companies don't want to waste a big indie going against Tears of the Kingdom, if you will. And it takes a couple of months for that to die down. And that's why probably, if you've noticed over like the last month since Tears of the Kingdom, there's been indie games coming out, but there's been no like high profile indie games. That's mostly why, because no one wanted to go against Tears of the Kingdom. And I get it. And you're probably right. A lot of people it's going to be too expensive for. It's just a lot of people are like, even if they didn't have the money, they're saving up for it, which means they're not buying other games, which is probably why other companies are seeing drops in their sales or whatnot. But seriously, guys, and not only that, you know, inflation and shit is hitting everyone pretty much now. So I think a lot of people are feeling like a little more like, okay, I've got to pick and choose. Elden Ring was good. They had to delay Tears of the Kingdom. Smart move. Yeah. Well, honestly, yes, because you don't like 2 big companies that release a big game at the same time. You're just hurting each other. You know what I mean? Like even if you think you have the better game, you're still going to hurt yourself. While if you plan it out, and I'm sure other companies look and they're like, you know what? Nintendo's got Tears of the Kingdom. We'll just move our stuff a couple of months down the road. Like it's not worth going head to head. We're not in the era of like console wars anymore. I mean, there's competition going on, but I think the companies have realized over time that there's way more to gain from cohabitating than trying to kill each other. You know what I mean? Exactly. And it's just whoever announces first and says, look, we're ready. Boom. The other guys are like, okay, you know what? Perfect. We'll move it a couple of months. Because especially for huge companies like Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, it's not like an indie game where if your game's not out, you're not making money because that's your only game you're releasing this year. They're all living on other stuff. So delaying a couple of months is not going to hurt them in the long run. And they're not aching for those sales on that game to keep them going. You know what I mean? Like they're living off of good stuff. The companies, like I said, that are hurt sometimes by these bigger releases or getting sandwiched in between two bigger releases are the medium-sized indie companies. I'm not talking about the guys that release like $5 games on the eShop. Okay, they don't care because a $5 game is going to sell the same pretty much anytime. But it's more the guys releasing like $25 indie games, $20 to $25 indie games. They need to worry about being sandwiched in between two bigger releases because $25 is enough that it's a third of Tears of the Kingdom, where you're not going to want to buy it if you know you're saving up for Tears of the Kingdom. You know what I mean? So that's where those are the companies right now that aren't releasing bigger, like don't want to release titles. But you're going to see it's going to come back starting like July-ish, August-ish. We're going to get those degree of indie titles back. Like there's a few that released Warhammer, whatnot. But once again, those are properties that probably don't depend on that one game to succeed. If you have an indie company and you need your game to succeed or you can't make your next game, you have to wait. You have no choice. You have to wait. You can't go against the Tears of the Kingdom. You can't go against a Spider-Man 2 for Sony, whatnot. But hopefully, guys, oh man, like we're going to have a great end of year 2023. And like I said, we haven't seen the indies games yet. These are just like bigger games. Yeah, exactly. Like honestly, just the four things: Metal Gear Solid, Batman, Mario 2D, and Mario RPG. Like just those four games alone would already have made 2023 for me. Everything else was gravy. Everything else was gravy. I am very motivated now. Very, very, very motivated. We are going to have awesome 2023. Okay, dudes, man. Whew. Gonna stop talking now. I have to slow down. I think you guys can tell I'm excited because I just haven't stopped saying a word. Let's grab a couple of Nero Mints. I haven't taken mine this morning yet. And by the way, not part of the sponsorship. It's just, they're right there. I wanted to talk to you guys about it. And I wanted to let you know also why the videos have been delayed lately. Like today's video, I'm not even waiting for the sponsors. I'm going to go straight with it. I'm going to put it together, put it with it, and send it straight out. Oh, that's fine, Manny Balby. I mean, you're never going to have 100% of the people that are going to be like awesome, this is crazy. By the way, if you guys do want Neuromints, okay, I'm just throwing it out there, like no, like if you look in the chat, I have the bot sending it, but if you push exclamation point Neuro, it'll give you the link to have 30% off. So if you are looking to buy Neuromints, make sure you go through the sponsor link because you're going to get 30% off. If you go there, the link is working. Even though I haven't put the spot out yet, the link is already functional. If you go grab them there, you get 30% off. And I think right now it's free shipping on all orders, if I'm not mistaken. And just to let you know, if they look expensive, because I did at first, I was worried because I did find them expensive. Because it was like $50 for mints, and I was like, holy crap, $50. But the reason why is because it's like a 12-pack of boxes. Okay? So it's like they don't sell you one little tin of mints. They sell you like basically 12 tins of 12 mints. If you calculate $50 for like 144 energy drinks, it is uber cheap. You know what I mean? It is uber cheap. It's just that they obviously, because of the type of product, they can't sell you one tin at a time. You know, they can't ship this out. It's not worth it for them. So if you do check them out and it seems expensive, it's just because you're buying like a set. And honestly, I love it because they're like little... I wasn't expecting this. It's metal tins, like the old school tins. So they're actually super durable. You can put them in your pants. Like, honestly, I don't take that many. I take like maybe 2 every like day or 2. So the same tin will last me for like a week or 2. It's pretty good. And like I said, because I still like drinking energy drinks because I like sipping drinks. But it's a nice one, especially when you don't have time to start sipping away. You know what I mean? You pop them in, you go off, you do something. You don't always have time to have a drink in your hand and drink it for like 15, 20 minutes, however long it takes you to drink a drink. Anyway, so it's an interesting product. I'm looking forward to putting a spot in one of the videos and see if you guys like it, getting your feedback and whatnot. But yeah, so hey, honestly, I'm going to be putting out a poll later on the channel to let me know what you would have rated the Nintendo Direct. So make sure that you answer it, and I want to get a feedback. I want to see everyone together what they're thinking of the Direct. To me, like I said, it's an A or an S tier. Like, the only reason I'm sort of hesitating for the S tier is because we didn't get like a Zelda follow-up, like if Tears of the Kingdom DLC or a Zelda Wind Waker Twilight. But I don't think they would do that as a surprise launch in September. But hey, thank you for coming by, Big Pizza Pie. Thank you, my man. Have a great one. But oh yeah, and Detective Pikachu. That can be an interesting one. It's one of the more low-key releases of this one. But like, if we would have had anything Zelda other than the amiibos, it would have definitely been an S tier for me. But it's really hard to complain about Zelda when we got Tears of the Kingdom this year. It's really hard to complain because we've just gotten probably one of the most innovative, best Zelda games of all time. And I guess I'm just so hyped on the Zelda stuff that I want something next to jump to already. And it's not that I've done everything in Tears of the Kingdom, but what I have left to do are the least exciting parts. Like, I have to finish up all the shrines. But like, I already unlocked all of the map. I have a lot of the armor pieces. Like, I could go hunting for like all the armor pieces and finish up the shrines. And I'm not going to say it's not fun and it's not something I'm going to eventually do, but it's like not something anymore that I'm rushing out to be like, I need to get it done. I do a few here, a few there. I load up the game, I play a couple of hours, try to build a couple of crazy things. But I mostly build my little air scooter now, and I scoot around the stuff. Yeah, exactly. And you know, people shouldn't argue over what is. I just want to know the poll, not so that people can say like, "Oh, you're right" or "You're wrong," to get a general feel how people are receiving it. And it's important to know that the same Direct can be a C for one person and an S tier for another. Because if you get games you're into, it's going to be an A and S. If you get games you're not into, it's going to be lower. Place here. I'm going to get some people angry, but I hated the Xbox Showcase. I hated the Xbox Showcase. And it's not... And get me right, it's what I just said about Nintendo is okay for Xboxes too. Everyone is going to have a different reception to basically Directs. I'm not into Starfield. I'm not excited about Starfield. I didn't like what I saw about Starfield. So obviously that direct hit super flat for me. And I'm going to say something really that's going to probably shock. That's why I got a PS5. I sold my Xbox Series X exactly 45 minutes after the direct ended. Because that was basically the showcase that, for me, made me decide, do I keep my Xbox or do I sell it and buy a PS5? And I know technically I could have all 3 consoles, but I had already not really played my Xbox in like 3 or 4 months. So to have 3 consoles with an Xbox Series X just sitting there doing nothing really felt bad to me. And I felt like, like, yes, I have a channel. Yes, I like having a lot of stuff, but it just felt like a waste of money, especially that I can pick up a Series X later on used for a lot cheaper than I sold my Series X currently. So literally 45 minutes after it, I sold my Series X and bought a PS5. And I'll tell you why I felt that way from the Xbox showcase. It's not that they didn't have interesting things coming up. It's that they had nothing interesting for 2023. And everything was 2024, except Starfield, which for me hit flat, like I said, because I'm not super excited about it. And to me, it's like Xbox was telling me, hey, if you want a game for the next 7 months, don't come to Xbox. Wait for next year. Okay? That's my fridge. That's just my fridge. It's because it's the only gaming style mini fridge I could find. That's an Xbox Series X fridge. Yeah. But just to let you guys know, that's it. So basically, to me, that's the signal they were sending me. And I didn't have confidence that Xbox was gonna sufficient. It's empty right now because I'm out of beer. I have to pick some up, but it's empty. Okay, it's a fridge. Hold on. A pop is in front of it. There we go. Actually, it's pretty good. I need to air it out to get the... But, seriously, that's it. To me, it was like, we're not gaming for 2023. And I didn't have confidence that all the games they announced for 2024 weren't going to be pushed back. Because a lot of them didn't have solid dates. And to me, like, the last 2 years of Xbox has been wait for next year, and then next year comes, and they're like, wait for next year. I don't know if anyone else got that feeling from an Xbox, but it always feels like they set up the next year to be the big year. The next year comes, and they're like, oh, we're sorry, it sort of fell flat. Wait till next year. And I'm not trying to diss, like, but like, look at track history for the last couple of years. That's what it's been. And exactly, for me, PS5, I had enough of a backlog of games that I wanted to play at this point where I was like, even if PlayStation doesn't come out with any other bangers other than Spider-Man 2 and Final Fantasy 16, I have games to play for like the next year. Because, like, just show you guys, like, these are the ones I want to replay from my collection. Ugh. I made a pile of the games that I eventually would like to replay. And nothing against Xbox. I have a 360. I love my 360 library, by the way. Like, so obviously, I'm replaying the first... I'm actually right in the middle of it. I'm replaying the first God of War with the PS5 upgrade to be ready for Ragnarok. I do want to replay also Horizon, but I'm going to do a pretty fast, like, straight-through run of Horizon, the storyline, just so I can remember it for the second one. Because I played these when they originally came out on the PS4. I do also want to play this, although I played the original. I never finished it on PS4. I'm going to replay it. I sort of want to replay this. I don't know why, but I haven't played in a while. Neo. I want to replay Bloodborne because I had it in my collection. No good way of playing it lately. And this one I'm scared to start up because I might get sucked into it. Witcher 3 with the PS5 upgrade. That awesome 4K craziness. And obviously, then I have Miles Morales that I haven't played at all yet that I do want to play through. But I have Diablo right now and Street Fighter 6 that is taking up my PS5 time. However, like I said, I'm dosing it because I do want to stay very focused on my Switch. I still enjoy my indie games. I'm going to say something once again crazy, but I enjoy a good indie game over a lot of the games I showed you. A lot, not all, but a lot of the games I showed you. So, like, if a really good indie game comes for the Switch, I prefer playing that than, like, replaying a good game that I played from the PlayStation. But when I eventually get through it, that's when I'll take care of it. And I have to wipe up the fridge after this. That's why I have my paper out on the side. You guys reminded me by telling me to open the fridge. But yeah. So honestly, guys, I think at this point I'm gonna get going. But thank you all for showing up for the direct, man. You guys made this freaking great. It was a lot of fun watching it with all of you. I'll be putting out the quiz shortly. And I'll be pretty much unavailable for the rest of the day. So if you leave comments or whatnot, I'll try and respond maybe more tonight. Because like I said, I do have some personal business to take care of. Unfortunately, one of my family members has a doctor's appointment that I have to bring them to. And it's possibly, well, I already know it's not good news, but it's to see how bad of a bad news it is. So, that is going to be later today. So if I am down on Friday for the stream, I'm just letting you guys know. We're probably going to stream anyway, but if I'm down on the stream on Friday, I'm just letting you guys know it's probably because the news wasn't super great. But yeah, it's something I don't want to get too much into on the channel. It's, you know, because like I said, I want us to keep having fun. We're here for gaming and whatnot. But just a heads up that Friday I could be like super hyped and okay if everything went well, but I also could be a little bit down. Rather let you guys know ahead of time. Okay, well, have a great one, guys, and I hope I will see you as usual in my next video.